Hello and welcome back to Planet History, where we dive deep into Earth's history and discuss it. In this episode, we will talk about Earth's eons.
Eons are defined by large physical changes in the Earth, while eras are defined by extinctions, and periods are defined by new life forms.
The first eon was the Hadean eon, which was from 4,600 million years ago to 3,900 million years ago. The initial formation of Earth and the increase of gas and dust, as well as regular collisions of large planetesimals or bodies that came together with others under gravity to form planet bodies. The Hadean eon's formation was caused by the most commonly known theory, the Big Bang, and the effect of this was Earth was formed and we have grown to support life.
So the Archean Eon was 3,900 million years ago to 2,500 million years ago. And the atmosphere was very different since it was mostly consisted of methane, ammonia, and toxic gases. The Earth's crust cooled and solidified during this eon, and rocks and continental plates started to take form. Life also started forming during this eon. Sorry, I'm not good with words. Okay, so one big event during the Archean was water uh, on Earth. Yes. Uh, so how did this happen? Meteors fell from the sky, releasing water upon impact, and the effect was it allowed life in water to come to be what it is nowadays and start making ecosystems and all that stuff.
The Proterozoic eon was from 2,500 million years ago to 540 million years ago, and during this eon, many events occurred, such as stable continents forming and growing. Many fossils were also found from this eon, including those of eukaryotic cells, and the first signs of oxygen in our atmosphere appeared in this eon. The first animals were present toward the end of this eon. The first signs of pollution were also here. This was also the eon in which Snowball Earth occurred, and the cause of Snowball Earth was rapid weathering of Earth's continents, which sucked carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and caused temperatures to decrease exceedingly. And the effect of it was it resulted in glacial ice rapidly advancing to the equator and caused mass ice.
The last eon is the Phanerozoic eon, which was 540 million years ago to now. In this eon, the emergence of life was visible on Earth, which was divided into three spans of time based on characteristic gatherings. These are called Paleozoic, Mesozoic, Cenozoic. During this eon, there expansion and evolution of life forms such as photosynthetic plants, releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. Also, the Earth took on its current physical form during the Phanerozoic eon, through continental drift, mountain building, and continental glaciation. In the Phanerozoic eon, one major event was human life forms. Um, this these Our human life forms um, came most commonly believed to come from evolution, and now we are alive and have food sources, plants on the atmosphere, and a lot more.
The first era was the Precambrian era, which was 4,600 million years ago to 600 million years ago, and it refers to the whole period of Earth's history before the formation of the oldest rocks with recognizable fossils in them. It covers nearly 90% of Earth's history and covers the Hadean eon, Archean eon, and the Proterozoic eons.
Um, Another era was the Cambrian era, which was 541 million years ago to 485 million years ago. And this was the time when most of the major groups of animals first appeared in the fossil record, sometimes referred to as the Cambrian explosion because of the relatively short time over which this diversity of forms appear.
The most helpful evidence in understanding events that occurred in Earth's past is studying rocks as well as fossils.
Um, how we know and study the age of Earth is by using the geologic timescale and looking at fossils and other things from the times by then from them.
The limitations of studying rocks is that the rocks would erode over time, meaning that the scientists would not be able to find old enough rocks to study further into Earth's past.
Another thing is that some fossils and evidence from different time periods will not be able to be uncovered because they may be in places that humans cannot get to.
Another thing is that there is also no way to know when certain fossils are, since we can only use clues from other fossil locations.
And, well, the most obvious, we weren't there, so we can't know for sure.
And that is the end of this Planet History episode. I hope you enjoyed,
There will be no more episodes, so don't ask.
and we will see you in the next one.